Hello, welcome to Harvende Gaming. My name is Warrakor and this is episode 42 of my Let's Play the Banner Saga series. We're starting Banner Saga 3 after a crazy ending to the second game in which Rook is held up in Arberrang with his clan, which is under siege by Ruger. So I can't wait to see what's happening there. And also, Ivan and Juno have been ousted as being the cause of the apocalypse, which has been happening, and that they have tried to help or tried to end what's going on with Iva's help, but have tragically not been able to do anything. And yes, Bulwark has removed the arrow from Bellower, the immortal Sunder. So here we go. Oh yes. Looking forward to this. Let's watch the recap and see what goes on.
When the sun suddenly stopped in the sky, calamity followed. Stone-armored dredge poured out of the north. A darkness bled across the land, and a world-devouring serpent carved chasms in search of something. The races of men and Val fled south in vast caravans, dealing with the dredge General Bellower and the treachery of Borsgard's governor, Rugger, to eventually arrive at the human capital of Arberrang. Rugger's scheming and old rivalries with the king of Arberrang poisoned their chances for safety. Can they restore the peace before the city turns on itself? Juno and Ivan, powerful spellweavers who claim they can turn back the darkness, continued on to the Valka libraries, where a terrible confrontation left Manahar in ruin. The spellweavers now have no choice but to push into the darkness itself, protected only by a spell of light and a reluctant crew of mercenaries. Will they be able to drive away the darkness before all of Arberrang and humanity is swallowed up? And at what cost? One way or another, the saga comes to a close.
Oh, it's looking good, isn't it? Oh yeah, here we go. We seem to also have an eternal arena as well as survival mode, so that's cool. That is cool. We've got some heraldry down here. I wonder what that is. Let's just have a quick look. Oh, we can... It looks like we can pick some unique designs. That's cool. Anyway, I'm just going to go straight on with it. So let's go new game, import save game. So the only choice you have is either Rook or Alette. So yeah, I was actually thinking, do your choices with what's happening with Rugger, as she has just said, instead of Ruger. I was wondering if your choices with Rugger affect whether you follow the storyline from his perspective rather than Rook's. But it appears that no, it's still Rook or Alette. But we're going to import, yes, this one, profile 2, Rook, day 98.
We were as far from safety as we could have been. Me, Rook, and Alette, in our small town of Skor. So much has changed since then. We traveled the length of the world to escape serpents and dredge, and still it was not enough. What I do now is madness. Somewhere in the darkness, I've been told, lurks an answer to all our desperate questions. I will make sure it sees the light of day. All I care about now is that the friends, no, the family I fought to deliver to Arberrang, live to see the sun move again.
Chapter 16, the true hero comes reluctantly. Whoa. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Hey, Fury. Hello. The saga concludes. You guys can't see that pop up, but I just got the achievement. The saga concludes for importing a save file. Alright, Oddleaf. Before I go on, actually, is it just me, or does it feel like we missed a little bit of storyline? Because it feels like they went, or Juno and Ivan and Ivor, and Folker and the Ravens just went from Manaha to the darkness. I would have thought that there would have been some sort of story or transition to them going toward the darkness, but apparently not. So, yeah, what do you think about that? Do you think that we missed a little bit of crucial story, or do you think that it was just necessary to jump? Anyway, here we go. Oddleaf, get up. They're coming again. Already? How? You're exhausted. Though the king has given you sanctuary in Arberrang, it came with a condition. Do your part to repel the siege at the walls. A siege being waged not by Dredge, but a man who helped escape from Borsgard, Ruga. Ruga's loyalists are already back, and they've got a battering ram. Rook, are you alright? I'm fine, just tired. Remind me how we ended up coming along this way just to fight our own kind. Coming all this way just to fight our own kind. If we were still out there, we'd be fighting the same war they are. I'm fine, just tired. You know what? Yeah, I'm fine, just tired. Me too. I'm starting to wonder if we're getting... if getting here was the easy part. What a miserable thought. There's thousands of refugees out there, but there's only one reason they're waging a war. Rugger. And he watches safely from a war tent while his bannermen assault the gates. That man poisons everything he touches. He's tried to take the throne in Arberrang before, the rumour goes. I almost can't blame the king for leaving him to the crows. But the rest of them don't deserve to suffer for it. You hear a chorus of shouts from the gates, and a resounding creaking of wood. Arberrang's guards rush to their stations. And they've broken through the front gate. Hurry, we can't let them get a foothold. Here we go, straight into the fighting. Alright. Alrighty, so... I've just noticed everyone's level 8. Not everyone was level 8 at the end of the last. Game, so that's cool. Alright, what have we got here? 2 break talents, yeah, so... And Nid's got 3 break. Well, it says 2 range distance, 2 break talents. I'm going to give her the little horsey. Give her extra range and extra break talents, that's cool. 2 range distance, -2 armor knockback. +3 all talents, +1 strength attack, +1 break. That's freaking crazy. Oh, and we've got points to use on Harkin. Oh, of course we do, because he wasn't level 8. How much is it to promote him? 19. Because it would be nice to have... It would be nice to give him +3 all talents, +1 strength attack, and +1 break. That'd be pretty crazy. let's give him some heavy impact. Okay, well let's give him some extra crit chance. Hunker down, armor damage, regen armor. 20% to regen 1 armor per turn. Yeah, alright, let's give him some of that. That's cool. Alright, Odd Leaf. Let's give you more. Let's give you more willpower. Cool. All right. Well, freaking this is definitely interesting, isn't it? Titan straps. So regen. Yeah. Let's give you the ability to regen. This is pretty crazy. Mogun. Alright, well. Let's give you some of that. And let's give you that. And let's go with... Yeah, let's go with some armor regen. That's all pretty cool. Shield Ball passive ability, okay. Wow, I really wasn't expecting this. Yeah, well, let's max you out on that. 6 points available. Yeah, let's cause puncture. Close, and let's... Resist 3 armor damage. Nah, I like the... Or do we avoid strength attack? Or what else is it? Bonus hit chance. Yeah, let's give you extra bonus hit chance. Confirm. Alright. Nid doesn't have any points. Okay. Wow, this is something that I really wasn't expecting at the start of the game, but hey, it's welcome, that's for sure. Rook, he can break up to 4. That's pretty crazy. All right, Rook's starting to look pretty crazy now, and so is Skathak. They're looking to be pretty beefy. Rook's a level 8. Everyone's getting pretty beefy now. Confirm that. Robust. Resist. Yeah, let's just give you bonus crit chance. Hogun. Wait a minute, didn't we already do Hogun? Protects from death. Yeah, let's give you extra break. I thought we already did Hogun. Yeah, let's give you a bit of extra willpower. And give you a bonus crit chance. And yeah, give you armor, potentially armor regen. Gris. Wow. Alright, 12 points available. Man, I'm flabbergasted. I really wasn't expecting this. We need to get some more. items. Okay, let's give you just +2 break for now. Let's give you extra bonus hit chance, and let's give you bonus crit chance. Wow, Gris is really something now, isn't he? Alright, Luden. Yeah. Bonus crit and chance to get armor per turn. Let's do it. She's an archer. Yeah, cause puncture. And bonus hit chance. Alright. Oh, Alio still has 3 points. I swear I did all these, hey? I must not have confirmed. Bonus hit chance. Alright, well that changes things. Let's get Nid back in, and Mulga is our tank. Gris is an all-rounder. Let's get Gris in there. Alright, well, yeah, that's interesting. Alright, cool. Let's get into it then. Let's get into a battle. Alright, first battle of Banner Saga 3. Come quick, they're nearly through. Alright, let's have a quick look around. Let's zoom out. Yeah. Alright. What do we got here? We've got Cragsman. We've got a bunch of obstacles. And I'm just gonna rest. I'm gonna let them come up. They're the ones that are attacking, so let's just let them attack. Break some armor. Bang. Break some armor. Oh yeah, that would have hurt. Do some damage. Oof. And he attacked Harkin instead. So I wouldn't have done that, but anyway. Bang. Yeah, let's see if we can't get the kill. Oh no, only Only 2 willpower can be used there with him. Alright. Let's do some damage. Bang. Okay, that was real useful. Let's destroy some shield. Let's get a kill with Ned. Bang. Nice, the archer's out of the equation now. Mogger gets a kill. Bang. Do some damage. Get a kill. Alright, this guy's looking like... Gris, is it Gris? Yeah, Gris is starting to get some damage on him. But that's okay, I reckon we should be able to mop up before they do anything, well, before they kill him. Yeah, there we go. Bang. Hunker down. Rest, rest. And Gris gets a kill. Bang. There we go, lucky shot. Ooh, yeah. Alright, that's a good start. That's a good start to the game. Mogger's good for promotion. We get 10 renown. Alrighty. Man, it just looks so pretty. I like it with the sun in the background, but with the darkness and yeah, it just looks wicked. They threw everything at this assault, hoping to surprise Arberrang's tired guards and get a battering ram through. It almost worked, if not for you. The enemy pulls back, leaving you amongst the groans of wounded and dying. That spineless bastard, Oddleaf sobs. She kneels over the body of a boy someone slapped a helmet onto. One of Rugger's fighters, but far too young. Today was probably the first time he ever held a sword. And the last. No more, she swears, dashing off towards Rugger's war tent across the battlefield. The retreating and tired enemy are slow to respond. Odd, stop! You shout to deaf ears. The others give you a quick look before chasing after her, expecting the worst. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Alright, well, it is what it is. Let's just get straight into it. Oh, here we are. Don't tell me we've actually... Ruger, you coward. Face us yourself. If you wanted to talk, you could have asked. Someone call the others. Protect Ruger. Or Rugger. Oh. Ready. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's getting spicy real quick. I like it. The fire is spreading, huh? Is this fire spreading, or am I just seeing things? Alright, Ned can get a kill on the archer there. Bang. That's good. The other archer steps up. Okay, yes, the fire is definitely spreading. Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. 70%, come on. Deflected, fucking hell. Alright, well, we've got to back up. Get the kill, Ned. Bang, lucky shot. Alright, well, you're well and truly out of the fight, dude. Okay, Harkin is getting some fucking grief here. You get back. Harkin is definitely getting some grief here. I got a feeling this is a fucking fight we weren't supposed to win. Yeah, Harkin's down. Get a kill. Ned is almost fucking killed and she can't do anything. Oh no, she can get rid of some armor on this guy. Rook takes a little bit of a hit there. Right, you come up. Oh, will we be able to win this? This is the question. This is the question. Alright, get rid of a bunch of fucking armor on this guy. Nid gets taken out. Do 8 damage there. Bang. Alright, Rook's fucking a bit held out to dry. Well, hung out to dry here. Especially with these guys that are just sitting in the back doing nothing. Alright, you get the kill. Rook is slowly being fucking taken out here. But that's alright. Let's destroy some armor and then Oddleaf can hopefully back him up here. Get the kill. Alright. Pillage. Rest. You walk here, then here. Rest. You walk there and almost get the kill, Devo. Bang, there we go. Second fight, 2 wins. Alright, let's see what happens with Ruger. Tempered by blood, pain, and resolve, he's ready for promotion. Consequences, Harkin has been injured in battle. Nid has been injured in battle. Rook has been injured in battle. 12 renown. Hopefully we have enough to get someone to level 10. Harkin probably. Alright, the tent's interior has become a gruesome mix of blood and ash. Put your blades away, shouts Ruger, held by the throat. I am beaten, he smirks. Suspicion washes over you like a burst dam. I certainly hope the king shows you his full gratitude for your heroics. Shut up. Break Ruger's nose. Tell your men to, break his fucking nose. Tell your men to clear a path to the gates. break his nose. His nose crumples beneath your fist like a dry leaf, and he falls to a knee, groaning. Oddleaf keeps an arrow pointed at his bristling clansmen, who move aside as you lead a bloodied, gasping Ruger to the guards at the gate. Ruger is clapped in chains, and you wait. You spend a long, silent period with Oddleif. "I'd do it again," she finally whispers, referring to her reckless attack on Ruger's tent. Hours later, a message arrives. The gates are slowly drawn open, to your great surprise. King Meinolf decrees an end to this fighting. He welcomes all refugees into the city, shouts a man in Arberrang colours. But as the captain of his guard, I warn you, do not test his generosity. Elio wonders aloud. Welcomes, after all this killing. All right. Well, that certainly is an awesome start to the third game. I'm very pleased with that. What do you think? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Did you expect it to go that way? I really didn't expect the fighting to finish that quickly. What do you think is going to happen to Rugger? Do you think he's going to survive to cause more chaos later? Probably. I wish there was an option just to slit his throat right there and then, to be honest. Like that would have been better in my book. Anyway, all right. Thank you very much for joining me today, especially if you made it through to the end. Consider liking the video if you liked the video, and consider subscribing if you would like to see where this story takes us and where this story ends. As I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the first episode of this game, the first couple of fights. Let me know what you think about all the characters leveling up to level 8, even though they didn't level up to a minimum level at the start of the second game. Let me know. Say hi. Do whatever you want. Comment whatever you want. It's up to you. Anyway, hope you all have a great day or night, and never stop loving life.